Hi everyone, Captain B in another episode of the Blue Tourtuga. With the show's growing popularity, it's just been exploding. I'm getting all kinds of requests and to do special episodes, and I just couldn't pass up that opportunity. So I just want to read you this from Sailor T, who wrote into the show and said, "Hey, Captain B. Love the show. I'm a huge fan. We never know what to expect and you never disappoint. I loved the gear and more gear episode. I'm a mechanic and a gear junkie as well, and was wondering if you could provide us more detail on the toolkit that you'll be using in the boat. Thanks again, Sailor T." Well, thanks, Sailor T, for writing in and for all the good words, the nice, kind words, and appreciate you viewing the channel. So here it is. There's the toolkit. It's ready, ready to go into the boat. It's pretty much a Milwaukee brand kit. I've had DeWalt tools. Love those. I have rigid tools, love those as well, but for the boat I decided Milwaukee was probably a good way to go for the hand tools, the middle of the road. Not top of the line, but not the cheapy stuff either. So it's hefty, it's fairly large, it weighs 24 pounds. Yes, I did weigh it, but I think it carries everything I need to get us out of a jam. So let's break it open and break it down, and we'll show you what is in our toolkit. Okay, so we have the tool set all laid out for everybody. And yes, for the vast majority of all of this does fit in the tool bag. So it's a snug fit, but it all goes in there, and that's probably why it's so heavy. So we should probably start with the bag itself. You'll notice that it is a Milwaukee bag and it is a backpack. So you can carry it around from place to place if you need be. And it has basically one big central pocket. And everything goes in those nice tidy dividers that allows everything to be kept separate, and more importantly, to prevent some of the rattling of all the tools. That's the reason I didn't want to go with a traditional just tool bag, is I didn't want all the tools rattling around in the boat. This allows us the opportunity to sort of split them up a bit. So we'll work our way around here. I think at the heart of the system is the Milwaukee 90-degree angled drill driver. And I think it's important probably to note that I didn't come up with this necessarily on my own. It's an adaptation of what Ranger Tugs has on their website as a recommended tool set. And the 90-degree angle drill driver allows you to screw in things, but also unbolt things, and also drill a hole if you need, all in tight spaces, and that's why the 90-degree. So a measuring tape for the boat, nothing too fancy there. We have ratcheting screwdrivers, 2 of them. We've got the standard size, and then we have a little stubby, and that ratcheting driver will allow us to get into tight spaces. We have adjustable wrenches, a large and a smaller size, a pair of long nose pliers or needle nose pliers, a pair of cutters, some slip ring pliers, which I had an extra set, so I threw it into the toolkit. These are mini flush cut cutters, and what these allow you to do is actually cut zip ties and keep them clean, and so they're not sharp. And that, I think, will be coming useful because we need to, when we trailer, zip tie all the different straps and whatnot around the boat and make sure they're not flapping in the wind. So we've got locking pliers. We went with the long nose. These are snap ring pliers. They've got a special little tip on them, and that allows you to change the tips up there with the little kit, and allows you to take snap rings and put them on or take them off either a shaft or within a tube These are electrical pliers, and they're a multi-purpose kind of thing. They're a wire stripper, but they're also a crimping plier. So if we have to do any electrical work, we'll have those handy. These funny looking ones over here are actually hose clamp pliers. And we have a large size. You can see that's fairly significant. And the large ones are for drain hoses. And these allows you to clamp off a hose and stop the flow of whatever's in there. These little ones are made for fuel lines and that sort of thing. So if ever you have a fitting that's loose and you need to tighten it, or you're worried something's going to leak, then you can pinch off the line, prevent it from flowing, and then do your repair. A pair of scissors, always handy, a utility knife, some spare blades, Allen keys, both SAE and metric. So we have to have both sizes, and I'll come back to that in a second. These are just some regular supplies. So we got zip ties, Teflon plumbing tape, electrical tape, and Velcro. This is just 2-inch Velcro strip on both sides, and you can just wrap things up and keep them tight, keep them loose from moving if you need to. We do have a precision screwdriver set, and if we have to unscrew or take off a plate or a back panel off any electronics, that's what these are for. We've got a couple of bit sets here, a driver bit set with a number of different bits of the various sizes and lengths, and we have drill bits as well. And we do need 2 socket sets. So these are sort of general purpose. I really like the fact that they had the little case with them. So again, preventing from things from rolling around, but also from rattling in the boat. And coming back to why we need 2 of everything, because you have to have SAE, which is the imperial standard, and you have to have metric. And the reason that is because the boat is all of the fasteners and all of the equipment in the boat itself is imperial or SAE, but the motor being a Yamaha, everything on it is metric. So that forces us to carry both sets in the tool kit. And then there's a few goodies, I guess. You saw this in the Gear show, and one's the lantern over here. And you see that it sits on a big square battery from the M12 Milwaukee system. And that's what the small batteries look like. And there's a number of additional things we'd like to add to the boat that use the M12 battery system. And of course the batteries just snug right into the end, and you can use them in various tools. They obviously fit the drill driver, but they also fit our flashlight that we're going to be using when we walk the dog. And of course, I think no toolkit would be complete without a Leatherman tool. And this is a multi-function tool, and of course you can see the shark on there. And on the other side of it is the Grampster logo, or as Crew MJ likes to refer, the Grumpster, more than the Grampster. But that's my Leatherman tool. It was a gift. Absolutely love it. It's super handy to have. It has a whole bunch of different tools built in, and that'll get you through in a bind. So that's a little bit the toolkit going into the Ranger Tug. So there you have it. Well, I think we're going to be posting lots of material over the coming days because the boat is just a few days away. So I know some of you want to see less gear and more boat, and some of you do like the gear, so we got to throw that in as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, remember to keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.